My teacher passed out. My personal trauma files. I don't have long until everyone recognizes that it's me. Today we're examining childhood trauma through a real case from the state database. The header read, case #4471B, minor child, severe neglect. I froze. Those numbers were burned into my memory. This 8-year-old was found living in a car with his biological mother, a methamphetamine addict. My stomach dropped, but the name on the file said Alex Jones, my old name, before the adoption, before I became Ravi Singh. Camilla, sitting next to me, squinted at the projection. A photo appeared. Young boy, hollow eyes, bruised arms. She looked at me, then back at the screen. Her eyes widened. The child exhibited violent outbursts, food hoarding, and severe attachment disorders. Davies continued. More photos. My third foster home, my fourth, the breakdown at age 10. Camilla whispered, Ravi, is this you? I couldn't speak, just stared at my worst memories displayed in 4K. The subject had failed 5 foster placements by age 11. Davies read clinically. Jordan heard Camilla, looked at the screen, at me. Holy shit, he mouthed. The whispers started spreading, row by row, people comparing the bone structure of that broken kid to my face now. Particular challenges included theft, lying, and aggressive behavior toward authority figures. Chloe gasped. That's why you were so weird about lunch that time. The hoarding thing. I wanted to run, but couldn't move. Davies pulled up a police report. At age 12, the subject attacked a foster parent with scissors. Out of context, I whispered, but only Camilla heard. This case demonstrates how early trauma creates maladaptive behaviors that make these children essentially unadoptable. Unadoptable. The word that had followed me through 7 homes. Daniel loudly said, wait, is this about Ravi? The entire class turned to stare at me. Davies looked confused. What? No, this is an anonymous case from 2015. That's him, Aaliyah said, pointing at a photo. That's literally Ravi. Davies looked at the screen, then at me. Her face went white. These files are supposed to be sealed, I said quietly. I got them from a colleague for educational purposes. Educational? You're showing the worst moments of my life as entertainment. Ravi, I had no idea. Alex Jones, I said. That was my name. Before the Singhs adopted me at 13. The room was dead silent. You just told 30 people about my mother's addiction, my foster failures, the scissors incident, which, by the way, was self-defense. I'm so sorry, but that's not even the worst part. I stood up. The worst part is that conclusion. Essentially unadoptable. I looked at my classmates. How many of you would want to be friends with that kid on screen? The violent, lying, stealing kid? Nobody answered. Exactly. That's what these case studies do. They turn traumatized children into statistics, into problems. Davies tried to close the file, but I stopped her. No, let them see it. Let them see what happens when you reduce a human being to their worst moments. I pointed at the screen. That kid stealing food? He was starving. The violence? 3 different foster fathers hit me. The lying? Nobody believed the truth anyway. Ravi, Camilla started. I was adopted at 13. The Singhs saw past this file. They saw a kid who needed a chance. I looked at Davies, but most people don't. They see these case studies, these educational files that follow us forever. Files like this are why I spent 5 years being rejected. Families would read about the attachment disorders and assume I was broken beyond repair. Chloe was crying. We didn't know because I worked for years to become Ravi Singh instead of case #4471B, but you just undid that in 20 minutes. Davies was pale. This is a HIPAA violation. I could lose my license. You should. You just shared confidential medical records of a minor, me, without consent. But it's for education. It's exploitation. You're using our trauma as teaching tools, turning our pain into your lesson plans. I looked at my classmates. 50,000 kids in foster care are labeled unadoptable because of files like this. Not because they're broken, because they're marketed as damaged goods. Liam stood up. That's fucked up. That's the system. And teachers like Mrs. Davies perpetuate it by treating us like case studies instead of kids who experienced hell. Davies was crying now. What can I do? Delete the file, report yourself, and never use another child's trauma as a teaching tool.
Click the link on the homepage to watch the full follow-up for free.